I'm so excited to try these because the hype on these products is so real. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nisha, and for today's video we are going to be trying out some Korean beauty products. I'm so excited because the hype behind K-beauty products is literally unreal. I've heard nothing but amazing things about the K-beauty line as well as their skincare line, because as you guys know, I absolutely love to do my skincare. I'm literally obsessed with everything skincare, and I tried a few K-beauty skincare products as well, and I'm absolutely in love. Like the snail essence, oh my god, it's actually amazing. So I'm really excited to be trying out some K-beauty products for you guys. This is actually going to be my first time actually trying out some of these products. So just to let you guys know, these products were sent to me by Stylevana, and if you guys don't know what Stylevana is, it's basically an online website where you are able to get all of your Asian beauty and fashion products all on one website. I've been wanting to try them for a good while now, so Stylevana was kind enough to send me a few of their products to try out for you guys, and I'm so excited. So for today's video, we are going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions for you guys. I'm going to give you guys my honest opinions of what I think of these products, as well as I do have a coupon code for you guys to try. So I will put the coupon code and the website on here as well as in the description box down below, so you guys are able to save dollars on trying out some of your own K-beauty products as well, because I've heard nothing but good things and I'm so excited to try it out for you guys. So before we get into the video, as always, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on your post notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so before we start off, I already primed my face. So for primer, I use my Pat McGrath primer. This is absolutely amazing for hydration and blurring. And on top of that, I went in with my Benefit Professional primer as well. I've absolutely been loving this combo. It's literally been a match made in heaven. And I already went in with my eyebrows as well. So now we are able to go ahead and try out some of the products. So some of the products that they did send me is they sent me like an eyeshadow palette. They also sent me like mascara and eyeliner. And they also sent me a nice lip and a blush palette as well. And they also did send me a cushion foundation too, and I've absolutely been dying to try out their cushion foundations. And they also sent me some smooth dough puffs as well, so I'm so excited to try these out. So first we are going to go in with the complexion. So before we start off with the complexion, I'm just going to go ahead and just color correct a little bit of my face. So for color correction, I'm just going to go in with my NARS color corrector, and this is in the shade medium deep. So for the foundation, they did send me the Moonshot Performance Cushion Light Fixing, I guess, cushion foundation. So this is what it looks like. And this is in the shade 25N Sand. So this is supposed to be light and super adhesive fixing cover that looks like your own skin. Okay, so I'm really excited to try it. I just hope that the color matches because I just picked my color from the options they gave me. Ooh, okay, so I was not expecting it to look like that. This is so cool. So it looks like a little cylinder right over here. I was expecting it to be more of like a pressed compact, but I'm actually really excited. So how does this open? Oh my god, that's so cool. So it literally opens up like this. So it's like this, like a little cylinder, and then when you open it up, there's like a little button on the end to press, and you just press it and it opens up. That's so cool. So there's a mirror, and then you have a little silicone pad, which is actually really nice. I absolutely love that. This is so cute. And then when you flip this over, you do have the cushion. So let's tear this back and see. Okay, so it kind of looks like the color can actually match me. I was actually expecting, I don't know why, I was expecting a little bit more of like a lighter shade. Let's see if this color actually matches. So to go in with it, I'm just going to take the little cushion that it did come with. I'm actually really excited to try this. So I'm just going to press it inside the cushion. Okay, so we got some on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat it on. Okay, so it actually has decent coverage, but I just don't think the color matches me exactly. I don't know, let's go in and see how it looks afterwards. Just gonna go in with a little bit more. But it does actually have really good coverage. I was expecting to be like a little bit more of a lighter coverage, which is actually really nice. That it actually covers a lot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my entire face and see how the color looks afterwards. Okay, I don't think this color matches me as well as I thought. I think it's a little bit too light. I don't know, we're just gonna go ahead with the rest of the makeup. If anything, we can always fix it afterwards. But so far from my initial application, the coverage is really nice. I feel like this is more of like a medium coverage. It does feel very lightweight on the skin. It doesn't feel like I'm putting on any foundation whatsoever. However, the color is just a little bit too light for me. I gotta say, guys, it's really fun patting my face with this thing. It's just so bouncy. Okay, so this is the final look from doing the cushion foundation with the puff. And yeah, I was expecting the color to be a little bit more true to this color, like that's in the pan, but it's just way too light on my skin. Like, it's just way too light. So I'm kind of disappointed that the color didn't match me. I believe this was also their darkest shade as well, which is also very disappointing. I was honestly expecting a better shade range, but overall, formula-wise, it was very lightweight. It was very nice to apply onto my skin. It was actually really hydrating, and it was actually fun to use the little puff and just pat that on my face because it just felt so bouncy. Overall, application-wise, it was very good. Color-wise, it just really disappointed me. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of fix the complexion wise, just making the color match a little bit more better. So just to fix and color correct the complexion, I'm just gonna go in with my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation just to blend the color a little bit more better, matching to my skin tone. And then we're gonna go ahead and try the rest of the products. Okay, so I finished my complexion, and for concealer, I just went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. So I feel like my complexion looks a lot more better and even tone and matching to my skin tone. So now that we have the complexion done, now we're gonna go in with some powder. And for powder, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Foundation, and this is in shade 3. And I thought the perfect way to try this powder was to use the powder puffs that Stylevana did send me. So my expectation is that it's gonna be a lot more smoothing, a little bit more of a blurring application, and it's gonna be a little bit more of like a medium coverage. So I'm actually really excited to give these a try. So this is what the puff looks like. It has a really nice texture, and on the back it does have a little handle and it says pony effect. I actually really like it. This is so cute, and I just love how soft and velvety this feels. Like, it just feels so cushiony. This feels so bouncy, guys. Like, it just has like a really nice texture. So I have some on the puff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set my complexion. Okay, so it does have a really nice blurring effect. I actually really like this. As I'm putting it on, it's actually like blurring the foundation. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's actually really nice. And it's just setting everything in place. And I like how it's not disrupting any of the foundation or concealer that we initially applied. Okay, so my final impression, I absolutely really love it. This puff is actually really nice. I like the blurring and smoothing effect that it definitely had when putting the powder on top of my foundation and concealer. It was actually really nice, and I absolutely love the texture, and I absolutely really like how it ended up turning out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this with some of the Laura Mercier loose powder just to set my under eyes before we go in with some eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take some of the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is in the shade Honey, and just bake underneath my eyes. Okay, so this definitely has a stronger baking effect than some of my other puffs. It literally places the powder just stagnant right on there. So note to self, this puff is a lot better at applying powder to the entire face for complexion rather than actually baking with it. For instance, like this one, if I were to use this puff, it would just lightly diffuse the powder underneath in a nice baking effect. Whereas this one just directly places the powder right on top in a very direct way and not so much as a diffuse blurring way. So I would definitely suggest this puff. Not ideal for baking, just more so for actually setting the entire complexion, giving that smoothing and blurring effect. So now that we have the under eyes baking, we're gonna go ahead with some contour. So they actually did send me this contour palette over here. This is a Cotton Contour by Misha, which is actually really nice because Misha rhymes with Nisha. So this is what the contour does look like. This is in the shade Smoked Hazel. However, already looking at this, I could already tell this contour is way too light for me. I was really hoping that they would have a more darker contour, but this is the one they just sent me. Ooh, this powder actually has a lot of fallout. And I'm just going to follow my natural cheekbone where I would normally contour. Yeah, I don't really see anything on camera. I can definitely see it does pick up as like a hollow color, but when I'm looking in the mirror, I really don't see anything. Yeah, contouring was a bust. Like, I don't really see the contour. Like, you do see like a little bit of the shadow, but not something for my personal complexion that would cater towards more of like a contouring shade. So I'm really disappointed in this, but I'm definitely going to double this as an eyeshadow shade as well. This shade looks very similar to Omega by MAC. So I'm basically going to be using this just for eyeshadow. For contour, it's a no-go for me. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and fix my contour, and to fix my contour, I'm just gonna go in with the Dior Backstage Contour Palette, and I'm just gonna go in with this shade right over here. I'm just gonna go over that with the contour. And then I'm just going to top it off with this deeper shade right over here. I'm just gonna dust them on my forehead. Okay, to me that looks a lot more like a contour that I would actually love to have on my face. So just so you guys can see the difference between the contour shades that I use. So I mixed the Dior ones with these two bottom ones right here. And this is what the contour shade by the Misha line looks like. And as you guys can tell, it looks a lot more lighter. So if this contour shade was a lot more darker, like these shades right over here, it would have worked perfectly for my skin. So I'm just going to go in with the powder puff that we had. I'm just going to carve out this contour just because we did apply multiple shades and I just want it to be a little bit more cleaner. So we are going to let that baking sit underneath our contour for a little bit, and now we're going to go on to our eyes. So I'm just going to go in with my MAC Paint Pot, and this is in the shade Painterly. So Stylevana did send me an eyeshadow palette. This is by Unleashia, and this is their number 2 olive brown eyeshadow palette. I'm really excited to try out this palette, so let's go ahead and unbox her up. Oh, okay, so this is actually like a book. So you open it up like this, and that is the eyeshadow palette. I actually really like the shades, and I love how it's like an olive brown palette because this is literally right up my alley because, as you guys know, I absolutely love nude shades. Packaging wise, this palette seems really nice. I absolutely love it. It kind of feels like the Dior eyeshadow palettes, and it does have an embossing of the brand Unleashia. And on the back, it does have the shade names of the eyeshadows in the palette. And when you open it up, this is what the shadows look like. This is actually so nice. I'm actually really excited to try out this palette because this palette is literally right up my alley. So to start off with, I'm going to go in with a transition color, this light brown shade. I'm just going to dust that right on my crease. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit more so you guys can see the application of the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to apply this right onto my crease. So far it does look really nice. So far it does have really nice saturation. I like the way that it is blending out. And you can see the color as well. It is a nice, very light brown color. And knowing K Beauty products as well, they do have a nice wash of color. So personally for me, I think their products are meant to be too pigmented, like the glammed up looks that we normally go for. So I'm just going ahead and just making sure that this crease color is nice and blended onto the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this dark brown color right here. I'm just going to put that on the outer V of my eye. Oh yeah, this palette is very natural. You don't really get that much pigment with the shadows. So this is definitely more so for an everyday kind of eye look. The brown, I actually thought it would be a little bit more saturated, but it looks a lot more natural on the eyes. However, I gotta admit, these shadows are very easy to blend. I'm just going to take the color a little bit in my crease. So from the shimmers, I think I'm going to take this color onto the lid, and then I'm going to go in with this lighter color right on the inner corners of my eye. So I'm just going to take a shader brush and just dip into this glitter. Okay, not how I was expecting it was going to apply. Okay, I can see it working now. Okay, this is very nice. It has a very light shimmer. Okay, actually, this is actually not that bad. It has like a very nice light reflecting shimmer that's a little bit more natural. Honestly, I was expecting a little bit more of like pigment with this shadow, but it's actually really nice, and I guess it kind of goes together with the light wash of color of the other eyeshadows. I guess I'm just used to having all these shadows be very pigmented and saturated, and as soon as you put it on, you kind of see like more of like a pow with the colors. Like it's just more wow in your face, whereas these ones are a little bit more subtle and like a very nice wash of color, which makes it ideal for every day. And I guess you can also build it up as well, but it's going to be a little bit more of like a light reflecting shimmer on the eyes. I'm just going to go back with some of that brown just to blend out that shimmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that light color right over there, and I'm just gonna apply that on my inner tear duct. So I'm just gonna take some of that brown color. I'm just gonna apply this color right on my lower lash line. And this is the final look of the eyeshadow palette. So for eyeliner, they did send me this one right over here, and this one's called the Luxe Gel Eyeliner, and this is in the shade number 6, Pearl Black. So this is the eyeliner that they did send. So let's go ahead and open her up. So this eyeliner is more of a pencil eyeliner, which is really nice. So we can just use this to just smoke out the top and the lower lash line. So this is what the tip of the pencil does look like. It is so pretty, and what's cool about it is at the top here, you are able to twist it so that way it twists up, so there's no need to sharpen it, which is actually really cool. So I actually really like the innovation of this pencil. So let's go ahead and apply this eyeliner on our top and lower lash line. Now I'm just going to do the lower lash line. So that is how the liner looks like on the eyes using the Luxe Gel Eye Pencil. So for application wise, this pencil is actually really easy and smooth to glide onto the upper and the lower lash line. So I'm really impressed with that. So I feel like this is definitely going to be incorporated into my makeup routine because it was actually really nice and easy. So we're now going to go in with the mascara. So they did send me the Stylism Smudge Top Mascara. I especially love this rose gold packaging. I think that's so nice. So packaging wise, it kind of reminds me of the Revlon mascaras, and I absolutely love the rose gold cap on this mascara as well. Okay, so the brush is actually really cool. So it's actually more of like a curved wand, but it does have like that standard typical mascara bristles on it, and the shade is also in black too. So let's go ahead and apply it onto our lashes. So I'm going to go in with the curved side towards my eyelashes. I have been using the Growth Serum by Grande Lash and The Ordinary to grow out my lashes. So I'm hoping this kind of gives me a false lash effect. Okay, so I do see some slight clumping right on the ends right over here. It does lengthen the lashes, but right over here, there is some clumping that I'm not too impressed with. So initially, I personally am not a big fan of this mascara, to be honest, because I just don't like how right over here on this side, my eyelashes are looking a bit clumpy. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on the other side of my eyes. I'm actually gonna try it this way with the top part towards my lashes. Yep, it's still clumping. Okay, so this eye didn't turn as clumpy as this one. So when I use the top part of the brush towards the eyes, it didn't clump as much as going in this way towards my eyes. So I feel like that kind of made a little bit of a difference. In terms of length and volume, it didn't really lengthen that much. It did give a little bit more volume, but honestly, not too impressed with the mascara. I feel like there are other better formulas of mascaras on the market that actually do a better job. I'm actually not impressed with how my bottom lashes look like. Usually when I apply mascara, it never looks clumpy like that either. This mascara is a big no for me. Okay, since my mascara was a bust, I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off the baking powder. Then we're going to go on with the rest of our face. So they did send me a blush palette. So the blush palette they sent me was the Classic Collection Afternoon Tea Blush Palette. I'm actually really excited to try this. Packaging wise, it just looks super cute. I love the kind of like soft pink peach color. It just looks so cute. So let's go ahead and open her up. Oh, this is actually really cute. I actually really love the packaging of this. This is actually so cute. I just love the designs. It just looks very royal. And then this is what the colors look like. I absolutely love these colors so much. I think I'm gonna go in with this color right over here. So I'm just gonna take it up. Okay, so there's actually a lot of pigment on this. Okay, so I really actually like that. So this blush actually looks really nice and I absolutely love the color. I'm just going to do this on this side as well. I'm actually a big fan of this blush palette. I love the color. It's really nice and peachy without being too peachy, and it has a good mix of pink in it as well. And I love how it's not too powdery and it just glides onto my cheeks. I absolutely love that. So I'm actually really impressed with this blush palette. Okay, so I went in with this deeper peach shade right over here. This one is called Chai Tea. Oh my god, I love that. I totally forgot the names are at the back here. So this one right here is called Hibiscus Tea. This one's Rosy Tea, and this one is Chai Tea. So I went in with Chai Tea. I absolutely love the color it gave me, and I also love the saturation of the blush and how it blended. It looks so smooth. It wasn't powdery at all. So I'm actually really impressed with it. I'm actually really excited to go in with the other shades. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go in with Hibiscus Tea. I'm just gonna top that right on top of the other color that we applied just to mix the colors together. Because I mean, like, you can never have too much blush. Yeah, I don't even know if that did anything, but I just love how smooth the blush looks on my skin. So now all we have left is the lips. So they did send me a lip product. I'm so excited to use it because I've always wanted to try the K-Beauty lip products. So the one they sent me, this is called the Dew Velvet Amuse. So this is in the shade 6. So this is the packaging. Ooh, okay, so far I already love the packaging. So this is the lip color by Amuse, and this is the lip shade number 6. I absolutely love the jelly packaging. It just has a really nice texture to it. Like, it does feel really jelly. So applicator wise, it is so nice. It does have a regular doe foot applicator. So this is what the color looks like swatched. It's kind of like a really nice wash of color. Ooh, it does feel really cooling. As soon as I applied it, it felt really cool. And it does have a very slight scent to it. So far I am feeling that it gives a really blotted effect. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more. So upon application, this did have a really nice cooling effect on the lips. It does have a really nice smooth velvet texture. It doesn't feel drying on the lips. Like, for me personally, I feel like this color is a little bit too bright. The color is beautiful though. It does look very pink and peachy, but I feel like for me personally, this is a little bit too bright on my complexion. So I'm just gonna go ahead and outline it with my matte cork lip liner. I'm just gonna outline the outer parts and see how it does end up looking. So I applied the MAC Cork lip liner around the perimeter of my lips and I blended it out, and it actually looks really nice. I feel like this color is a little bit more wearable on my skin tone now, and it actually doesn't look that bad, but I really love the texture of this. This feels super lightweight. Like, literally I'm not wearing anything. It literally feels like there's a cloud on my lips, and it just has such a nice velvety texture. I just absolutely love it. I'm so excited I actually got to try this lip product because I've been dying to try the K-Beauty lip products, and I'm really impressed by this. So now to finish this all off, I'm just gonna go in with my MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Setting Spray just to seal everything in. And this is the final look using all of the products from Stylevana. Okay, so overall, with trying the Korean beauty products for the first time, I definitely do have mixed reviews. So first off, I absolutely loved a few of the products. So I especially love the powder puff. This is the Pony Effect Smooth Dough Puff. This was amazing to create that nice smoothing effect after setting my complexion products. It gave a nice blurring effect and I absolutely loved it. So this is definitely going to be used more often in my makeup routine. So I especially love this. And then I absolutely love these products as well. So I really like this eyeshadow palette, even though it wasn't as pigmented and saturated as I would like. I can definitely see myself using this more so for every day as a nice kind of like wash of color on the eyes. Or if I just want like a little bit of sparkle, I can just add this on with my fingers and it gives a really nice subtle effect on the eyes. So I really like this for that kind of purpose. And then I especially loved these two products right here. I love the Classic Collections blush palette as well as the Amuse Velvet Lip. These products are absolutely amazing. I love the colors that was in this palette and I love the consistency and the texture. It was so smooth. It glided on really nicely and I loved how the color did end up looking on my skin. And then I absolutely loved the Amuse lip color. This was absolutely amazing. I did have to go in with my MAC lip pencil just to make it a little bit more wearable, but overall it is super lightweight. The color is beautiful. I think this is such a stunning color, especially for the spring and summertime. And I just kind of love the soft blurring blotted effect that it did have on my lips. The fragrance of it was very subtle. I just love that cooling effect that it gave on the initial application and it just glided on so smoothly and effortlessly. I absolutely love this lip color. I also really like the Luxe Gel eyeliner as well. It was actually really easy to glide it on my upper and lower lash line. I love the soft color that it did give on my lash line. It makes it really nice and easy to use it every day. I love the retractable innovation that it did have. I've never seen a retractable pencil look like that. So it was actually really nice to use. So I love this as well. However, these were the three products I was not a big fan of. I wasn't a big fan fan of the Moonshot Cushion Foundation. The color was a little bit too light. I did love the texture and consistency. It was super lightweight. It had really good coverage. I just wish they made a lot more shades for a wide range of skin tones, because this, I believe, was the darkest shade in their collection, and this just wasn't matching to my skin tone, which is very unfortunate. So I really wish they did release a lot more shades, because I actually really like the formula of this foundation. I also wasn't a big fan of the mascara. Personally, for me, this was actually really clumping. I didn't like how it got my lashes. It was really black, but however, the brush, although it seemed pretty cool, I just didn't like the formula. For me personally, it just didn't do anything for my lashes, and there are other better mascaras on the market that get my lashes really nicely, and I honestly didn't like how it got my bottom lashes, because my bottom lashes had never looked like this when I've done mascara. So I was really disappointed in the mascara, as well as the contour color. This contour color is just way too light for my liking. It literally didn't even show up on my skin tone. I would have to use this more so as like a transition eyeshadow blending kind of color. The powder itself was actually really smooth and it applied really nicely on the skin. However, it was just the wrong color. So that is it, guys. That is it for my unboxing first impressions of all the K-beauty products that was sent to me by Stylevana. I was really happy with most of the products. However, it was very unfortunate that some of the products didn't work out. However, that is how it is with some beauty products. They do have a lot more on their website as well, and a lot of the skincare that I personally really like is also on their website too. And they also do sell a lot of fashion and other beauty and skincare products as well. It's basically an all-in-one go-to website for anything of your Asian beauty and fashion finds. So I definitely really love that website for all the other beauty and skincare products that they do have. So if you guys are interested in getting any of these K-beauty products to try for yourself, or checking out what other K-beauty and fashion products are available to you, definitely check out the website. I will leave the website and the discount code down below in the description box, as well as on the screen as well. So that way you guys are able to check out some products for yourself and also save some money as well while you are shopping. I hope you guys did enjoy that video of my honest opinions and the application and tutorial on the K-beauty products. As always, if you guys love watching my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on your post notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.